Hello, how you doing? Welcome back to some more Football Manager 2023 and another part of the Journeyman with Chester. Today we start our FA Cup campaign, looking to make the first round proper for the first time in this series, and then we take on my hometown South Shields in the league, who are battling very near where we are in the table. It's been a good start of the season. We've continued that form since you last seen me. We of course played Chesterfield and Carlisle last time. Well, we went on to draw 2s each with Aldershot. We were very, very close to 4 consecutive victories, but it was a 93rd minute equaliser from Aldershot that brought them back on terms. We then lost against Stevenage, bringing an end to a 5-match unbeaten streak. Stevenage played pretty well, but Charlie Caton really coming into his own. Dorking, we beat them 1-0. Kellen Hickinson scoring there before beating Dulwich Hamlet 2-1 with Charlie Caton and Luke Sharman on the score sheet. All of that means that we are currently in 6th place in the Vanarama National League. We're 6 points off top side Woking, Stevenage up there, Darlington up there as well. Havington, Waterlooville, Chesterfield and South Shields are the other teams in the playoffs. We are also 13 points clear of any relegation troubles at the moment. Very, very happy about that. Squad performances so far. Top goal scorer is Luke Sharman with 6, 4 for Charlie Caton, and 3 each for Kellen Hickinson and Campton Sturridge. Top assists is 4 for George Glendon, 3 for Luke Sharman, and 2 each for Fuster, Campton Sturridge, and Pierre-Emmanuel Ekwa-Alimbi. Top average rating is Luke Sharman with a 7.27, but plenty of players above a 7 at the moment. We are playing really, really well as a footballing unit at the moment. So, we are playing Blythe Spartans in the FA Cup. Of course, they dropped out of the playable leagues last season. I don't know how many of the players they managed to hold on to. It certainly seems they've managed to do that. They have brought in a lot of new players as well. But, I don't know what sort of challenge they're going to be. They beat FC United over 2 legs. Obviously, FC United are in the Vanarama National League North. So, it's going to be difficult to gauge how good a side they are, but we've got to respect them, and I'm sure we will do exactly that in this match. So a little bit of a change around today, a little bit of rotation, bringing in some players that haven't played yet. But by the way, I do have a couple of signings to catch you up on. Of course, I talked about Matty Willock last time. We've also brought in Oliver Finney, 27-year-old English central midfielder, a little bit more of an attacking midfielder, a little bit like Billy Fuster. He's been playing in League One last year, so definitely a player that can cut it at this level. And Jack Hinchy has come in as well. 22-year-old English central midfielder, more of a defensive mind, 3-star or 3.5-star current ability, 4-star potential. Was playing league football in League One for Bristol Rovers over the last couple of years. Had a decent start to his Chester career. Okie dokie then, let's look at the team for today then. Cameron Gregory will start between the sticks, making only his 2nd appearance of the season. Thomas, Burke, Sanders and Horton will start in defence, with Brendan Horton making his debut at left-back. Oliver Finney, Jack Hinchy and Matty Willock will start in the middle of the park, with Kellen Hickinson supporting Charlie Caton and Luke Sharman up top. So let's get into it then. Obviously a massive match. It could be a match that gets us sacked if we lose it, because of course our minimum expectation is to qualify for the FA Cup. So we got to go out there. We got to make sure that we're at our best and we take Blythe seriously. And obviously a former Journeyman team as well. in the past. We started out there in FM18. It didn't go well. We actually got sacked after a season, but it was a brilliant series, that one. Really enjoyed it. And I think this one will be just as much of a classic. Already 4 seasons, nearly 4 seasons in the midst of the 4th season. And it's the most fun I've had in FM for a long, long time. So thank you very much for keeping going with the journey, and, coming back every day, leaving a like, all of that good stuff. I really do appreciate it. And if you haven't already, do make sure you click that subscribe button down below so that you don't miss an episode. We're going daily for as long as possible. Here's Luke Sharman, by the way, and that is what he's been doing. Gets in behind the defence and absolutely wellies it into the back of the net. That was terrific from Luke Sharman. Charlie Caton with a lovely ball over the top as well. And that is exactly the sort of football that we want to be playing, and that was just great from Luke Sharman. And we're 1-0 up, and that just settles the nerves a little bit. Here's, who is it going to be? It's Hickinson taking the free kick, actually. Hickinson into the middle. Harrison Burke's there. Doesn't do anything with it. He's got it back, though, and gets it back to Kellen Hickinson, who takes a touch, and what a goal that is from Kellen Hickinson into the top right corner of the net. That was terrific. He just took one touch and absolutely blasted it into the top right corner. That was brilliant. Very, very good start to this football match for us so far. So it's Chester 2 and Blythe Spartans 0. Here's Hickinson now with the free kick. Tries to curl it round into the top corner. Couldn't quite manage it, but he is having a very, very good game. And yeah, you have to say, he's made a decent step up to the Vanarama National League. It's probably a step too far up for him. I think eventually he'll probably settle down to that level. But, he's still punching above his weight. Willock over the top. That's a great ball. Horton's there. First time touch, and Sharman sticks it into the back of the net. And Brandon Horton looking like a decent prospect down that left-hand side. And it is now Chester 3, Blythe Spartans 0. This is the best possible preparation for the match against South Shields later on in today's episode, because this is getting everybody's confidence levels up, which is exactly what we want to see. But coming towards half-time now, we've settled down a little bit. But you've got to say it was 3 terrific goals. And I think we have to say you're doing brilliantly. Let's keep it up. Let's try and go for more. We're on 72% possession, which is a bit bonkers. But nice to see some of the new signings as well bedding in. And, I haven't been able to give them all the football that they were promised, because we had so many good signings this summer, but no injuries so far, which is a really good thing. But if we do get some injuries, we know we've got some massive quality out there. But Luke Sharman has now scored his hat-trick. It was disallowed. Let's have a look at this. Was it offside? It just about was. Referee right in line. Very good decision there from the assistant ref. So you're going to be happy with that. Let's bring on Ekwara Limby, so you guys get to see how good he is. Caton's going to come off. We'll give Scorsi Dodomo a rare appearance. And who else can come on? Let's bring on Jacob Shepherd, because he's been wanting some extra minutes recently. Fair enough, in the 2 matches that he's pretty much played that I can remember, he's done a very good job. So, of course, scored that beautiful goal in the last episode as well. But we just haven't really been playing the 4-4-2, simply because it's a more defensive-minded formation. And when we've been at home, we want to take the game to the opposition. And that's exactly what we've been trying to do with the 4-3-1-2. But against Shields, we will be back to the 4-4-2. And trying to play that way again. But here's Thomas. on the right-hand side, just wants to dot the I's and cross the T's in this match. And here's Oliver Finney with a shot, and it has gone in, actually. It was a good save by Spinelli. Bit of a weak shot from Finney, but it has trickled into the back of the net, and that's his first Chester goal. And, well, I mean, it's been a bad day at the office for Blythe Spartans and their supporters, and particularly their goalkeeper, Matteo Spinelli. But there it is, full time, and for the first time in this year's Journeyman series, we will be in the FA Cup first round proper. And very interesting looking at some of the results there as well. South Shields got through against Whitby. Very good to see. But yeah, into the first round, and it would be nice to go away to a big club in League 1 or League 2. James Norris has got an issue. Oh, this isn't good. You're pretty much a squad player. Oh, he's not happy with that. I mean, we're not going to give him time, really. He wants to go out on loan. Fine by me. Right, there is the... Oh, Kettering make a loan approach. That's fine. He can go straight away. Hey, the board are delighted with that as well, which is great. I'm just sort of continuing on until we get to the draw. I suppose we'll add a cut in then. Here we go then. Let's see who is hosting the draw. Curtis Davis. Wow. Blast from the past or what? Lots of big teams. Reading in the draw. Portsmouth, of course. Ipswich. Anybody else big in the draw that we can see? Bolton Wanderers. You know, I might scroll past some here, but that would be cool if we got a good away day in there. But let's move on until we see somebody big. Chester at home. Who are we going to be taking on? Let's find out. Oh, Reading! If it was the other way around, that would have been awesome, because Reading have a big stadium. We'd have got some good money for that. As it happens, at home, you've got to say that's a winnable match. Reading currently 8th in League 1. How big's their stadium? Let's have a little look. 24,000. We might well get a replay out of it. That would be very, very nice. But Chester versus Reading in the first round of the FA Cup. That's going to be a good one. Okay, a couple of changes for this match against South Shields then. Of course, we're going for the 4-4-2. A little bit more defensive-minded. Jacob Shepherd comes in on the right-hand side. Cameron Gregory remains in between the sticks. And Andre Brooks goes to left midfield. It's so tough. It's so tough to make your selections. So many players just miss out from match to match, and that's just the way it is. When we've got a squad as big as ours, it's not that surprising. But yeah, let's go out there. Let's try and rattle South Shields. They are apparently performing disappointing in the Vanarama National League at the moment. I don't agree with that judgment, simply because they've just been promoted. You know, they're on the back of 2 back-to-back promotions. So perhaps we're not expecting them to win the league, but that's what the media want. Now, I just hope Kevin Phillips doesn't get sacked because of it. You know, I think if they finish top half this season, then that's going to be really, really positive for them. But let's see. Let's see how it goes for us. We're certainly not going to complain if we win this match. Hingy with a very, very good tackle there. He has Shepherd on the ball. Shepherd gets it back to Joe Thomas now, who whips it forward. There's Luke Sharman with a chance. Luke Sharman straight away hits the post. unlucky there. Perhaps a first-time shot was what the doctor ordered there, but don't know what their goalkeeper was doing there. Dave Richards, no idea. Mendes Lang into the middle. Oh, it's away. And now here's Horton. He clears his lines. Penny gets it forward towards Mendes Lang. It's going to be another cross into the middle. Oh, and it is 1-0. Baker Richardson with the goal. It took a deflection. But South Shields are 1-0 up within the first 5 minutes here, and they had 2 goals. That was a beautiful ball from Penny all the way to Mendes Lang, who whipped it in. Helm was there, but yeah, I mean, maybe Gregory would have got there had we not had the deflection, but who knows? It's 1-0 Shields either way. And it'll be interesting to see how the boys respond to that. We seem to be having more shots on goal than they are, but maybe not creating as many chances as we'd like, and perhaps we switch tactics at half-time to the 4-3-1-2. That's generally been working a lot better this season than this tactic, and maybe we need to get a different tactic involved that'll involve our wingers and maybe more from the control and possession point of view. Here's Vokins on the ball. Vokins gets it to Perry. Now here's Lamorti. Still on the ball to Farino now. Farino forward. That's a great ball towards Vokins. It's going to be another chance for Shields here. And that's a penalty, Jeff. Oh, no, that was a disappointing tackle. And apparently Vokins took a dive. Now then, Gregory, can you save this penalty? No, you can't. 2-0 to South Shields, and Courtney Baker Richardson with his 7th goal of the season puts the Mariners 2-0 up in this match. Well, that's a disappointment, and maybe half-time is where we change things up and we try and go a little bit differently here. What was that? Right, let's have a little look then. So the 4-3-1-2. Shepherd now having a great game. So let's bring Hickinson on for him. Finney's not doing great either, so we'll bring on Glendon. Yeah, let's stick with that actually. Horton not doing great either. So we're going to go attacking in the second half. We're going to try and take the game to South Shields. I think that's the only way that we're going to really make an impact on this game, is if we play that way. And that's an excellent tackle from Hinchy. That's not the first time this match. He's looking like a solid player. Hickinson tries to get it forward. Can't do it though. Here's Glendon. Glendon now to Thomas on this right-hand side. Now to Charlie Caton on the ball. Here's Hinchy. Hinchy to Horton. Brandon Horton with a shot over the bar. Disappointing. Okay. Let's encourage the boys then. 30 minutes to go. And maybe Sharman does come off for DJ Campton Sturridge. And we go very attacking. We'll berate the boys, try and get them fired up a little bit. Definitely been slightly better in the second half, but this could be 3-0 right here. No, here's Glendon. Gets it to Campton Sturridge now, and we've got men coming forward, but just seem to hold it up a little bit. Here's Glendon. Glendon still on the ball. Kellen Hickinson. Caton's there, and Charlie Caton puts it into the back of the net, and it's 2-1, and we've got 15 minutes to try and grab an equaliser here. And this is what happened with Shields away last season. We were 2-0 down, and with not many minutes to go, we came back and we won 3-2, and that's a terrific finish from Charlie Caton. Let's go and do that. Come on, let's encourage the boys, get them on our side, and let's see if we can do this. 5 minutes to go, 2 minutes of stoppage time. Looks like they've shut up shop, and that is that. It is a defeat, but I don't think we did that badly today. Away from home against, according to the media, the best team in the division. we can't really grumble. It's been a successful episode. We got through to the first round of the FA Cup for the first time in the series. That's what we need. And that's when we're going to be back tomorrow. So we've got 2 matches in between. And then we'll play Reading and Yeovil in the next episodes. Where are Yeovil? They're 9th at the moment in this league. So lots of big matches coming up very, very soon. But hopefully you've enjoyed that episode. If you have, give it a big thumbs up down below. Subscribe for plenty more FM23 videos. And I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Thanks for watching and goodbye.